And then one day, I transferred from fucking Catholic school, got thrown out, and I went to McKinley. And now I had to go to school with John and all those other kids in that area. And it was not hard for me. I can't lie to you. It wasn't hard for me. I knew them already. Excuse me. I knew half of them already from the neighborhood. So in the 6th grade, I fucking went to the courts like I did every day, and I'm playing basketball because I want to be good at basketball.
Okay.
And this kid, Richie Ferreira, wants to play basketball. So we're playing basketball, and he's kind of drunk. Now I'm fucking 12, you know, maybe 11, 12. Richie Ferreira's maybe 17. So fucking in the middle of the game, I say, Richie, stop fouling us. And he pushes me and he throws the ball down the fucking hill. I get up to push him. He just knocks the shit out of me. And I didn't cry or nothing. I just took it and went down to the corner and went and picked up the fucking ball and went home. But my pants were ripped. I tell this story on stage. Not in the extended version, but this all went down, and Carmine was on his porch with Peter looking at this. This was a commotion. And the next thing you fucking know, I go home, and I go in the shower. My mom's home. What the fuck is my mom doing home? I go in the shower. The phone always rings when my mom is home, so I don't. But the next day is when I got home, and she said, listen, we're going to go to the park. You got beat up yesterday? You didn't do nothing. And I'm like, Mom, what the fuck? So she takes me to the park. She takes the guy. We fight. He beats me up again. My mom walks me home, tells me it's okay. I'm going to get into a lot of brawls in my life. But guess what Richie Ferreira does?
What?
He hires John Bender to fight me.
What?
So I'm in the 6th grade one day, and John Bender comes in and he goes, hey, fucko, spick, whatever. We're fighting at 3 today. You, Richie Ferreira,
How old was John?
6th grade. We're both the same age.
What?
Both the same age. Okay. So now I go home, I take my books out. Now this was big time. This was weird because they thought Carmine was going to come. So Bobby got on the corner. They had people on top of the hill. And John showed up with every white kid in town. And I'm standing there with fucking Martin Perez, Valentin Farrow, Dominic Special, and Michael Special. You know, he showed up with 15 fucking kids. And they made a circle, and I fought him, and he broke my nose. And I gave him a black eye, and he busted my lip. He really beat me up, if you want to know the truth. And the next day, we just went to school like nothing happened. And then like a week later, he comes up to me. And he goes, listen, what happened? I feel really bad. And he shook my hand, and I took it for what it was. I always knew something was going to happen between us one day where I'd stab him or something. I didn't say nothing. And fucking, you know what? He became my friend. Like, he would look out for me, and he cut a deal. He would ask me to go steal punks with him. That's how young we were. We would go steal fucking punks from the Meadowlands, those things that you light on fire and the mosquitoes would go away. And he'd go down there, take 50 of those things, come back, sell them, and give me $25.
Oh.
So he felt guilty about what he had done. And I take the $25 and, you know, we started going to movies together. He always liked ugly chicks. And he always got me double dated, and the chick looked like a fucking bus hitter, you know. And we became friends, and I used to lend him my mini bike. And the deal was, if I gave him my mini bike for the day, he'd let me eat Italian food at his house. And his mom cooked the best fucking meatballs and sauce and ricotta and salad. And just, it was a fucking amazing. My head would blow up when I go there. And they'd be cutting hair in the living room because Renee, the one that's in a coma, would be cutting hair on Wednesdays. And I'd sit there. I didn't give a fuck about the hair. I would get a bowl of pasta, like rigatoni, like ziti.
Okay.
And they put sauce on it and 2 meatballs and a fucking big scoop of ricotta cheese. Oh. And we'd mix it up, and then they put Parmesan on it for me, and she'd make me a big salad with Italian dressing, homemade, with fucking hot pepper, crushed hot pepper on the salad. Yeah. Dog, they fucking freaked me out. So they were very nice to me. And then I would go, I used to have a top pool, you know, the pool above the ground.
Above the ground pool.
And they got a below the ground pool, and they invited me over there, so I became friends with the fucking father and the brother and the whole goddamn family, Lee. I was family. And when my mom died, I was supposed to move in with Carmine, but he was too strict. I couldn't adjust. So I moved in with the Benders, man. And whatever my relationship was, the mother wasn't good, but the father was one of the best men I've ever met in my life. There's not a week that goes by that I don't think about Jimmy Bender, and I don't cry or I don't feel bad because I didn't see him before he died. I fucked him over. I didn't go to his father's wake like a fucking junkie that I was. I was supposed to go to the wake, and I stayed out till 5 in the morning and missed the fucking funeral. And I was too embarrassed to call him after that. I think I did call him from prison one time, but I hung up. Then he ended up dying of cancer. When I did the longest shot, I did a premiere party at Rascals in Jersey City, and the sister, the daughter, and John showed up. And we've been trying to rekindle a relationship ever since. You know, but it just, and if I ever feel, I learned the biggest lesson of my life then. I had no right moving in there because I loved John, but I didn't love him that much. John didn't do drugs. John and me had one hobby, the movies and eating. And he would make me laugh, you know, but John wanted more from me that I couldn't give him as a friend because I wanted to get out. I was in pain. John wanted to listen to the fucking Beatles and stay home at night and bang ugly chicks, and that wasn't for me. And he was getting pussy all the time, dog. Since he was 10, he was knocking out bitches in that fucking apartment.
Oh, my God.
You know, his father was very lenient. I embarrassed his family. I say it right out. I stole from his family. You know, I don't feel guilty. I feel very guilty about it. And I always felt guilty the day they asked me to leave. And today I think I started the process of just trying to eliminate that before I fucking punched the ticket, because I just acted incorrectly, man. They were one of the best families I ever met in my life. You know, at that time, I used to hang out with the Benders, the Balzanos, the Denny's, the Morans, the Garcias. I hung out at 6 or 7 different houses, man, because these, you know, I didn't have this type of family structure in my house. At that age, by the time I was 12, my mother worked every day. If I wanted to see my mother, I would go to a bar and she'd give me whatever I wanted to, but I didn't want to go up there. I was as independent as could be.
At 12, that's crazy.
At 12, I was doing laundry. I was ironing my clothes. I was shopping for myself. I was vacuuming for my mother. I was washing the windows. I was cutting the grass. I was still smoking dope and doing illegal criminal activities. But don't get me wrong, I was doing what I was supposed to do. That's why when she died, I adapted to it so easily in a way, because I was already watching me, you know, better than anybody else could watch me.
Was it weird that your mom worked and wasn't at home during the day for you, or was that normal for North Bergen? Because I'm trying to think of like the 70s.
In the 70s, both parents worked.
Really? Okay.
And there was a neighborhood group. Okay, you know, I'm hearing more and more of these complaints from people that they just don't see kids. That this is the indoor generation. If you're 25 and under, you're the indoor generation. They have no whatever outdoor. That's why I push you to go out, because I learned the hard way. I learned the easy. My mother used to make me go out of the house. She didn't know I was doing what I was doing, but she wanted me to get out of the house. And she set something for me at the same time. She taught me how to get out and do something. You know, I talk to people who get hurt at work or get a surgery now, because I'm at that age, and they tell me that the worst thing about the whole thing is that they have to sit at home and watch daytime television. They didn't know how bad it really was. That you don't know how bad it really was. I try to avoid daytime. I don't try to turn that TV on. The TV goes on in the morning. When I get on is the news. And once Mercy gets up, it's 289. I watch Disney. I watch fucking Elena and the other two.
Is Peppa Pig still big? Is she still?
Nah, she doesn't
Peppa
watch
Pig's
Peppa
gone?
Pig no more. Peppa Pig's gone.
Damn.
It's Elena of Avatar. There's a new one, you know, and then she's into trolls. So when I left the house, she was singing Earth, Wind & Fire, September and shit, and she would tell the mother to stop it. I'm singing. So it was pretty interesting, but that's why this morning, I got Mercy out at 9. My wife's like, where you guys going? We're gone. That's in my blood. You gotta get out. Gotta get out. Your room is clean, make the bed, let's go. Brush your teeth. We're just gonna go to the park. And then my wife met, and I went to jiu-jitsu. I went there early, 11 o'clock. But you got to get your kid out of the house. And now that I watched that stupid Ben fucking Affleck movie, which I enjoyed because of that issue, because I still believe that I've had parents tell me that their kids have extreme cases of ADD. They have impulse. How many times did I walk? What do you think? When I left the house, there's a million times I left the house thinking I was going to go to church, and I ended up robbing fucking a super 7-Eleven and things like that. That's impulse control. When you go out and see somebody's purse on the floor and you fucking stop what you're doing to click the fucking purse with a $20 bill. 2 days ago, I found the fin at 7-Eleven. Till this day, you put your foot on it. And you just walk like you fucking got a bad knee.
Wait, you didn't ask the guy behind the counter if anyone missed it or if they had a lost and found?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to ask him if there's a lost and found. And you know where that's going to go? Right to ISIS. What are you, fucking retarded? Where's Tony Bennett?